In a world where iron meets destiny and only the strongest survive, one man turns struggle into legend. His name is Hadi Choopan, a warrior molded by hardship, refined by fire, and unleashed upon the world stage as the Persian Wolf. He wasn't born into privilege or opportunity. He was forged from grit, carved from the unforgiving soil of Iran, where dreams were earned through pain and persistence. When he steps on stage, it isn't just bodybuilding, it's a battle cry. Every flex, every stare, carries the weight of a lifetime spent defying limits, proving that no force on earth can silence true determination. Hadi's story begins far from the bright lights of Las Vegas or the roaring crowds of the Olympia stage. It begins in the humble streets of Iran, where a young boy dreamed of greatness but faced every imaginable obstacle. Resources were scarce, but his fire burned brighter than any excuse. There were no elite gyms or world-class trainers, just cold metal, relentless willpower, and the dream of one day standing among the best in the world. He trained not for fame, but for survival. Every drop of sweat a silent promise that he would make the impossible possible. From the start, life tested him. Political barriers and travel restrictions made his journey to international competition almost impossible. While others booked flights to compete overseas, Hadi was often grounded by circumstance. He watched opportunities slip away, not because he wasn't ready, but because the world wasn't ready to let him in. Yet, every rejection only fueled him further. The Persian Wolf does not retreat. He waits, sharpens his claws, and returns hungrier than ever. His physique began to transform into something extraordinary, a balance of brutal mass and flawless conditioning. Every muscle fiber spoke of precision and punishment. He was compact, dense, and carved like a living statue, a display of years of relentless sacrifice. When he finally broke through and stepped onto the international stage, the world stood still. Hadi wasn't just another competitor. He was a storm in human form. His energy was magnetic, his poses fierce, his aura unshakable. When Hadi made his long-awaited debut at Mr. Olympia, the bodybuilding world felt a shift. Here was a man who had clawed his way through borders and barriers to stand among giants. But he didn't come to blend in, he came to dominate. His presence on stage was electric. The crowd roared, the judges took notice. And suddenly, the whispers of the Persian Wolf turned into worldwide admiration. Every pose he struck was a statement. I belong here. Year after year, Hadi returned, each time more refined, more complete. His determination was unmatched. The Olympia stage became his hunting ground. While others relied on hype, Hadi relied on hunger. He knew pain more intimately than any of his rivals, and it showed in his performance. His physique carried the weight of his story, the story of a man who refused to bow, refused to surrender, and refused to let circumstance define his destiny. Then came the moment that would forever etch his name in the history books. The year 2022, the year the Persian Wolf claimed the throne. Hadi Choopan, against all odds, became Mr. Olympia. It was a victory that transcended sport. It wasn't just about muscle, it was about message. Standing there, draped in his nation's flag, tears glistening in his eyes, Hadi wasn't just celebrating a title. He was celebrating every struggle. That night, the world saw more than a champion. They saw a man who turned pain into power. For every athlete who felt unseen, for every dreamer who faced barriers, Hadi became a symbol of what's possible when you refuse to quit. But champions don't rest, they evolve. Losing his title didn't break him, it reignited him. The wolf inside him only grew fiercer. Each setback became a reminder of what he stood for. He trained with renewed purpose, with that same fire that had carried him from the streets of Iran to the grandest stage on earth. His eyes still burned with the hunger of a man chasing legacy, not fame. Because Hadi Choopan doesn't just represent bodybuilding. He represents the spirit of resilience. His story isn't about one victory or one title. It's about the journey, the climb, the relentless pursuit of greatness. Every time he walks on stage, he carries his homeland, his struggles, and his people with him. He competes not for applause, but for purpose. When the lights hit his skin and the crowd falls silent, you can feel it, the intensity, the fire, the story written in every flex. He doesn't need words. His presence speaks for him. The Persian Wolf stands tall, fearless, unshaken. He has faced storms, fought barriers, and conquered giants. From a small-town dreamer to a world champion, Hadi Choopan's rise is not just a tale of bodybuilding. It's a testament to the human spirit. It's proof that no wall is too high, no dream too distant, and no struggle too great when your heart refuses to break. In the end, Hadi Choopan is more than a man. He is a movement, a living embodiment of passion, pain, and perseverance. The iron didn't build him, it revealed him. And as long as there is a stage to conquer